Okay guys, so we're just going to do another wee video here. It's been a couple of weeks since the last one due to broke my phone walking about Dublin airport, took it out of my pocket, dropped it and broke it. So it's been out of action for a couple of weeks. I was using a wee Nokia, so hopefully get back in action now and get a few more videos pumped out, all going well. So just on this one, I just want to talk about, a lot of people always ask, you know, when should the workouts get easier, or they're always find it tough and, you know, all this sort of stuff. But really the answer is that it should never really get easy. You should always be pushing yourself hard, you know, and you should always be kind of doing different things, you know, even like press ups, trying to get down further, you know, try and get more in a set time, lifting heavier weights, you know, squeezing the muscle hard or whatever. But you should always be progressing your workouts, and it should never get easy as such. If it does get easy, then you're doing something wrong. So yeah, that's kind of maybe bad news for some people, but it's just the reality of it. And if you want to keep getting results and maintain good, you know, good fitness, good physique and all that, you need to just keep pushing it out. So in reality, it never really gets easy as such. And the problem sometimes then, I know a lot of these maybe working offices and be chatting and all that sort of crack. And I heard a story just from a member recently, you know, at one of the girls in her office, and they were just talking, we done something different in class and she was very stiff. I think it was on the traps and that, which probably now we don't really hit, but that night we happened to hit it, and she was very stiff then the next day at the traps. And of course then her friend or co-worker, whatever way you want to put it, her co-worker was kind of being very negative. This woman I know was like one of these people that does diet after diet after diet and still never seems to lose any weight and never gets anywhere and all this sort of crack. But she wouldn't dare exercise at all, or you know, she might break sweat or something. So basically this other co-worker was just then kind of giving out, saying, oh, you'd think you wouldn't be getting stiff anymore, you think it'd be easy, you at this now for a couple of years, and basically just being a bit of a plonker like. But so, you know, you have to be wary of that. You know, there'll always be people, especially kind of lazy people who don't want to exercise, will always be kind of like, oh sure, should you not be fit for that for now, or you know, trying to stick the boot in. But really, you know, you shouldn't, if you're breezing through class, you're doing something wrong. And it's funny, like we get that, you know, sometimes people think, you see people in class, like I've seen it before, people come in maybe and try a class out, and they do it and they barely break sweat, they don't even try, not that sweating's the be all and end all, but they're not, you can tell they're not pushing themselves, they're basically bluffing, and you know at the end they're kind of thinking, oh, that was a bit easy. And then you get other people that are flying fit and they're going hell for leather at every exercise, they're betting every exercise for the 40 seconds, if we're doing 40 seconds they're going and bowling into it, and they're flying fit, and after the workout they're absolutely done because they've put in the effort. So that's a bit of it too. So yeah, you know, you just don't want to pass any marks on those kind of people that are going to be negative and things like that. There's loads of ways of progressing it. You can work out, you know, kind of quicker, do your reps quicker if it's body weight, lift a bit heavier if it's you know, if you're doing weights or whatever, obviously with good technique the whole way through. Another way is also squeezing the muscle. Always make sure you're activating the muscle, as I've kind of talked about before, and getting the most out of your workout, the most bang for your buck, as they say. And I actually had a member in the other day who, that's what made me do this video, she was kind of saying she's getting a bit, you know, she's not progressing the way she'd like or whatever. And then when I said, right, sure, let me see what your press-ups, planks, squats, all this sort of stuff's like, they were excellent. Like her press-ups were very good, and her plank and all that sort of stuff was good. And I was just kind of talking to her about bicep curls, not that we do the whole pile, but just to make the example about squeezing the muscle and getting as much tension out of it. And maybe I can't just get this right on this video, but as you're just doing a bicep curl, if you pretend, I'll do another video on it, if you pretend to squeeze, put your finger in there and bring the hand in and squeeze that finger as tight as you can, it'll help to really activate the bicep. And she kind of done it and she didn't really feel anything. And then the next day she sent me a message on Facebook saying, oh my god, my arms are killing me, my arms are real stiff or whatever. So, you know, it definitely does work, and it's the same with your glutes, your quads, any of these kind of muscles, even your lats when you're doing your rows. You always want to squeeze the muscle as much as possible, particularly when you're looking for like show. Basically, you want to just improve the muscle. When you're looking for definition, that's the word I'm looking for. When you're just looking for definition, make the muscle look good, which is basically what most people are looking for outside of maybe athletes, you know, and people like that, strength and conditioning kind of way. But yeah, so there's kind of three basic ways you can always make your workout harder and keep progressing it, and also making it more effective. So I hope that kind of helps. I think that's everything kind of covered in this little video. So we're going to try and get more coming out now and just kind of roll them out a bit better and just keep it going. Alright, so thanks for watching. Chat to you later.